Bum 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 bum. I don't have a hanger, right? The meta station. Whoa. I do? Yeah, we're gonna wait till this finishes. Let's look at missions. Damn, 619. Oh. Oh, I unlocked the large missions. That's what's going on here. I was like, god damn. Got one from NB. One from Morrison. Another one from NB. Another one from NB. Oh, wait. No, yeah. Wait. I guess we'll see if people aren't playing much, and we'll do one NB trip and see how it goes. So we'll grab that one. I guess maybe, I think we have to deliver to Tisa Spaceport. Isn't that the mission we just took? No. I think there was one to deliver to Tisa Spaceport, though. Let me double check. Area 18... Grim Hex.
How bored as fuck.
So this is another NB. We'll grab that.
I think I'm gonna watch a show or something and then go to bed. I'll at you later.
We're not going to Levski. Got another one from NB. There's just so many to collect from NB, it's crazy. I mean, that's why NB is so packed right now. I guess maybe there wasn't one from Tisa. Okay. From NB to Area 18. From NB to Arc Corp L5. From NB to Microtech L3. Yeah, so none of them are... Man, I swear there was an Orison one. Actually, the Orison one might have been a medium I accidentally clicked on. We are going to Area 18, though. So we could grab that one. And I think that's most of the smalls, right? Oh, there's a, August. There's a Orison one. I think I grabbed almost every small now. Except for... Visa. Alright.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Now we can try to figure out the most efficient path. Where am I, anyway? I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know where I logged out at. I'm at her L2, which is... I guess we're not too far from New Babbage, which is our, like, big pickup area. So I guess we'll do that. Hopefully there's less people on, and there won't be as much of a queue. Or there'll be more people on because we're entering foreigner time zone. But you'd think the foreigners would be on their own server. Unless they're like playing with friends. At least I'd pick whatever ping's the closest to me rather than whatever server is closest to me rather than just going on a higher ping one for no reason.
Take off. Landing gear raised.
Okay. I never refueled. Oh good, it looks like we have enough, but I really need to try to remember after this jump, or I'm not gonna have enough to drop off after this. So Mike L3 ended up being really far away. I need to figure this out mortally. Mike L2, Arc L4, Fur L4, Mike L5. Trying to figure out what's like close. Area 18 is ArcCorp, right? Yeah, because Hurston is Lorville. Yeah. we have a bunch of missions to go all over the place. Area 18. We have 3 to pick up from NB, and then we're gonna have to go to L3. That's the farthest. L5, Arc L5. I don't know where Arc L5 is. So most likely the strategy is gonna be to go to NB, pick everything up, go to Area 18 to deliver one of these and pick up the other one. We'll do a drop-off and a pickup. And then we'll either go to maybe Arc L5, depending on where that is. I need to look at where that is. Make a pit stop at Orison, because I think that's closer than L3. Mike L3. Pick up the stuff there, maybe grab more missions, and maybe we'll get more from Orison, we'll see. And then head to L3 to drop off the rest of this stuff. And then whatever other missions we have. Oh, maybe stop at Hurston L1 too to drop off the Area 18 stuff. We're gonna be all over the place. I'm probably gonna make a mistake here and there, but I wish they did a better job scaling the events. Like, the small missions, you get like 222 points or something like that for moving 6 containers. The medium ones, you get freaking 500 points. Maybe like 5, or no, it was like 3. It was like 390 points. So not even double. And you have to move 290. It's like 296 SCU divided by 4. You gotta move 74 containers. Moving 74 containers is like doing 12 small missions. Which 12 small missions would net you 2,600 points instead of 300. Granted, the small missions you have to jump around a lot more, which takes a lot more time. And the other bad thing about these missions is if New Babbage is like, if some of these places have a big queue right now, then that's a problem, too. Holy shit, we are cruising. Must not be much gravity here. We slow down quick here, though. There is a lot of people here. We're probably gonna have a queue. Oh, wow, we actually didn't. A lot of people coming and going, but... Or I just got lucky, I don't know. Okay. Good enough. And then we will open cargo bay from here. Go pull up our mission stuff. I wonder if we should just do it by hand. Because we need to keep it organized, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep it organized well. Oops. Not me. I didn't do it. Okay. These ones are actually pretty chill to... because they... we're still gonna try to keep them together. But they look different than the others, so... which I'm assuming these 6 are one mission, and then the stacked ones are another. I hear... is it my ship's front end hitting? Did I leave it touching? I guess I left it kind of touching. I wonder if that's what I'm hearing, or I'm hearing the other hangars next door. I'm not sure. I hear, like, colliding every now and then. Freaking me out a little bit. I feel like my ship's getting fucked up. Alright, we'll grab this one, then move them back a bit, and then we'll just put the other ones right here. Boom. 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 It should be good. Almost just took myself out. Okay.
Takeoff complete.
Oh, did I have a queue? Only one. Not bad, so at least at this hour, it seems like, at least right, I mean, maybe it changes, we'll see. But maybe doing my late night time on these small missions is the way to go. I didn't refuel
Landing complete.
while we're waiting in, I believe, 7K. Spicy.
Altitude is at 100%. Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised. Shields off.
Yeah, I guess we can go real quick for some reason in nav mode. At New Babbage, which is nice. At least faster than weapons mode. Good to know. Alright, we should be high enough to jump, so now is to figure out where we're going. So the 3 that we just picked up, I'm pretty sure I know where I'm going, but L3 we're not going to. I need to look at where L5 is, and then we're probably going to Area 18. Mike L4, Arc L3. Arc L5 is over by Mike L3, so yeah, that works. Actually, I was wrong. I think Crusader is maybe the last stop. I think we need to go Area 18, then over to her L1, I think. And then over to Arc L5, Mike L3, and then I don't remember where the... No, that might be it. And then we go over to Crusader. I think that might be the route we go. I may do some bigger missions. At some point, just for fun. Just because it is kind of nice just chilling moving boxes rather than, jumping around and trying to, like, big brain the best, like, rotation to do. I just kind of wish I had a ship that could fit everything at once. For those missions, but I don't think there's anything rentable, so I think one of my best bets would be to buy the, like, Caterpillar. Would be cool to have a Caterpillar, I just have choice paralysis. Big old jump. It's so quiet while we're jumping too, all the music is gone. Here we are. Yo. Does Area 18 look different? Maybe it's just brighter. I haven't been here in a while either. I am super far from the spaceport though. All the music is gone. I feel like it's usually music right now. I think it just decided to stop playing. We're just in utter silence. Close enough to request. Yeah, we got one right away, nice.
Shields on. Warning. Leaving safe zone. Warning. Leaving safe zone. Landing gear deployed. Landing complete.
Like a glove.
Takeoff complete.
I'm not good at this part though. So I will use third person for it. Just to get me as close as I can. I think that's good. Are my legs down? Yeah, we're good. Open cargo bay. Okay, we need to figure out which contract we're delivering here. This one. Which it is one of the mold ones. The only question is it the mold one that we put in front or the mold one we put in back? And the only way I know how to test that is to place it there and then come over here, try to lower the elevator, and it is 1 out of 6. So theoretically, the rest of these should be what we're looking for. There we go. And then once it's done transferring, we have another mission that we can then pull up. Which I think is the next mission we can track, because if I'm not mistaken, it's gonna be this one where we're gonna go to her L1, which is the next stop in our path. Which, right side... That's fine. Good thing is now that we loaded these, like, we're doing this mission specifically next, so we know exactly what, boxes we need to deliver next time. And the rest look the same, too, right now, so... Or they look different. So the next two are gonna be really easy as well. We're gonna do one more scan of missions, because now that we finished one, I think that means a new one popped up. And we just want to make sure that there isn't one for here. So... Smuggling drugs! No, 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 it's not drugs, I swear. It's mold. Actually, it's mold treatment, my bad. Wait, which one is Tisa Spaceport? Actually, it tells me right here. Lorville, okay. If we really wanted to, we could pick that up. We're going to her L1, which is going to put us right next to Hurston. We could actually pick this one up. Fuck it. Let's do it. I'm about to say screw it, and rather trying to min-max, just grab every single mission. And if I'm in the area, do it. Like every, another NB one. Okay. I guess we can just grab that for the next loop. Fuck it. Yeah, I say we just grab every small cargo. Which I think we have them all now. No drugs. What's up, Amonos?
Landing gear raised.
Just finishing up work, nice. Setting up a new PC you got for your TV. Micro and UC so you can watch TV with ad block. Oh, nice.
Shields off.
I'm pretty good. I'm still trying to decide. I think it's more efficient, like, just trying to figure out these missions to get my 10k points or whatever. Trying to figure out if it's gonna do, like, well, I'm trying to decide between the small and the mediums. The smalls, you only have to move 6 containers, and you get 220 points-ish or something like that. But the big one, the medium ones, you have to move 74 74 containers, which is a lot of containers to have to move. But you only have to jump from like one point to another. So it's like, it's less jumping and navigating and parking and stuff like that, but you're only getting like 390 points, which is less than half. And you have to load 74 containers, and loading 74 containers takes quite a bit of time. I might do a little bit of both, though, just to change things up. Like, maybe after I do a bunch of these small ones, because a lot of these small ones, they require my brain. So I gotta actually think, like, hey, I'm gonna, you know, I need to go, like, here next. This is the next closest place. I need to go here, pick up these, drop off these, like... whereas the medium ones is just kind of like, go here, fill up the ship, and go here and dump them. And you just kind of get to mindlessly, like, fill up the ship. Will be you soon, yeah. Transporting with your rented ship, hell yeah. You know what I'm really curious of? I'm really curious if I can make this event really easy if I were to purchase the Hull C. So the Hull C is a ship that can't fit in it can't fit in hangars and like fill it up. So it's one of the only ships that has auto-loading capabilities, and it can hold like 4,000 something SCU. So what I could do is I could do these big ones. Priority, maybe not the interstellar one. Like this one, like 616 SCU. Or 2,900 SCU. And supposedly, I need to look up. You want that? How much is that? The Hull C is like 18. Let me look it up. Hull C. 15.7 mil. But yeah, I think that's the way, one of the missions, when you get really high rank on your cargo hauling, you can pick up those really big missions and auto-load into the Hull C and go and deliver them, and supposedly it is, like, a really good money-making method. At least this was as of, like,
Landing deployed.
5 or 6 patches ago. I was looking into it and working on getting my rep up. To be able to do it.
Landing complete. Takeoff complete.
Yeah, if you play a decent bit, 16 mil isn't that bad. If you get yourself like a solid money-making strat and just go ham on it. Boom. Done. Yo, what is wrong with my character? Look, he's like tweaking. Put the weapon away, maybe? Oh. You see him? Ugh. It's like that's actually, that little tweak that he's doing is shaking my fucking camera. And it's actually like rubber banding me. Like, look how slow I'm walking. If I mouse wheel forward. What the fuck? Ugh. My poor character, yeah. Maybe if I sit him down a little bit, maybe he'll, maybe his, back will rest a little.
Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised.
Okay. So we need to grab another contract. We should have, now that we finished one, we should have gotten another one. Riker Memorial. Oh, that's Area 18. We were just there. Nice. Love that. Okay. And then now we need to go to Lorville. What? Oh, it's LOR. I see. Hmm. I forgot how smoggy this place is. Lorville being all nasty and shit. Gotta wait my turn. While I'm waiting, oh, I got a hanger. So that might be a problem. So none of the Lorang points, it sounds like,
Leaving safe zone.
have freight elevators. External freight elevators is what you need.
Leaving safe zone. Landing gear deployed.
So any of the missions, if any of those big ones, like, let's see. Like, Interstellar might be fine, because you pick up from Everest Harbor, which I think, yeah, Everest Harbor should have one, and you're delivering to Levski, which should have one. So that one would work, but, like, not that one. L1 Lorang Point. This mission would not work. This one might work, though. Wait, no, maybe not. Wait, no, maybe it's only, it's Everest Harbor, Seraphim, the gateways. Yeah, so I actually don't think that would work either. They are 16 SCU containers. That's a lot of containers, though. Yeah, I mean, that one just... Those ones just wouldn't be worth it. You would just have to do these ones. You would have to do the Interstellar, which would mean you would have to go and travel through the wormhole over to Nyx. Which, I've heard that is, like, as busy as it gets. So it might not be worth it. I don't remember where this is being delivered to. Actually, wasn't it Arc L1? If it's Arc L1, that puts me... We're kind of going back and forth right now, which is kind of awkward. That puts me right back at Arc Corp, which I have another mission to pick up there. If that's the case. No, bitch. I'll sell my view. For $500 an hour. I'll watch whatever stream you want me to. I love cock. Oh yeah.
Landing gear raised. Shields on.
All right. Oh wait, one of these is going to Crew L1. Oh wait, hold on. That might be the one that I just picked up. I might have been wrong, it might not be Arc. We might be going to Crew L1, which we do have a mission to pick up in Orison. Let me just confirm that real fast. Our accepted contracts. No, this one was... No, we're not tracking the right one. Lorville was to go to Arc L2. Yeah. So we technically do need to... That's awkward. Is it a dash? Arc L2. Is that not working? Well, shit. Awkward. Well, we literally found it first try manually, so winning, I guess. I'm gonna start my coffee. Because I drink my coffee every night and day. Suck down that caffeine and blast away. You know what I'm saying? No, caffeine doesn't really do anything. It doesn't really do much for me. I just like drinking it. Which is kind of bad. I probably shouldn't. Especially since I don't need it.
75%.
Wait, why is it telling me to collect? Maybe I already did. I might have already collected that shipment. I hope. Which one are we doing right now? Oh, I didn't realize this NB one delivers the Grim Hex. Gross.
Autopilot is now off.
I'm doing the one that's delivering to Arc L2.
Shields normal.
Now the question I have for myself is, do I want to complete all the missions I have on me right now and then do a medium mission or two just to change it up a little bit? You know, while I'm thinking about it, because I just thought about it, I'm gonna refuel. I think it should refuel while now that I like started it, I think it should do it while I leave. I did not mean to raise my table. I hope these are the ones, but I'm pretty sure they are. The good thing is doing these small missions at night like this. This is a good time to do them because I don't have as much of a queue. Earlier today I had like friggin' 5-10 minute queues waiting to deliver these missions, or to not deliver the missions, but just to park. But when all the normies are in bed, I can thrive.
Fuel is at 100%. Takeoff complete.
Easy peasy. What is our next mission that popped up? And I need to go finish making my coffee here in a second. Medical cargo, small scale. Okay, so it's another Lorville, but we don't have to go back to Lorville now for a little bit, so I guess we'll take it, and then we'll pick that up later when we're passing by eventually. And then... Hello? Roll up? The heck? We shouldn't have any more smalls, right? We should have them all. Yeah. Okay. So next is going to be, what did it default us to? Select shipment? No, we're definitely not doing that one. We're gonna be doing the one to pick up at Area 18, this one. Boom. We'll start warping there and then finish putting our coffee together. Boom. Can probably get us jump into Area 18 while I finish this up. Boom. Oh yeah, baby. Coffee. Coffee. Why does this cup feel like it's shaky? What the heck? Has it always been like this? Almost feels like it got like warped somehow or something. Well, turning our brain off and plucking away at this isn't too bad though. I have a feeling we're at a decent amount of points. Like, nothing crazy, but considering I think we have, like, several months to work on this event, I can actually check. That would be under Journal, Alliance Aid. Yeah, 1,800 out of our 10K that we need from transport. not bad for one day, and we're not technically we're not even done tonight. We could probably, and we weren't really efficient about it doing earlier. We were like still trying to figure it out and getting stuck in queues and stuff. We could probably finish the transport side within a few days if we really focused it. Maybe even less than that, if we really focused it. I might buy a mining ship to try to do the collection missions too. I've been wanting to mess around with the new little Geo ship. Not Geo, the Golem. I think it's a pretty small mining ship, but I think it could be fun to, like, dip my toes into mining again. Oh shit, oh shit. I thought I was closer than I was, and I just collided. What happens when you get confident? Overconfident in my ability to land. I didn't even take a sip of the coffee yet. Should be dipping into anything, smack the wall. Not enough coffee, that's the problem. That sounds more like it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Calm down, ship. I don't think you lose anything for not doing the missions. Like, if I were to log out with all these missions, I don't think you lose anything. I could be wrong. I don't even know if it's still a thing, but I know for, like, normal reps, if you abandon a mission, you would lose a little bit of rep. I don't know if that's still a thing. They might have removed that. Because what would happen at one point was people would like start a rep grind, and if you fail, you would go negative rep and you wouldn't even get any missions anymore. So you could, like, you used to be able to brick your whole account from doing missions. The only way to fix it would be to group with someone and have them share one of their missions and complete it. So that way you get some rep. Kinda crazy. I think they might have fixed that problem, but I don't know how they fixed it. Like, I don't know if there's, I don't know if you still, like, lose rep when you abandon a mission. You'll test for science. I will say, depending on what I end up doing or how my night goes, I might end up ending stream a little earlier. Like, instead of 5 a.m., maybe like 4:30. But we'll see, maybe not. And then tomorrow's nighttime stream might not happen. We'll see about that too. All right. So I think we're gonna go deliver to Arc Corps L5. I think that's our next one. And then Microtech L3. And then we're gonna head over to Crusader and do that stuff.
Shields off. First drive is now on.
Hopefully I mentally did that all right, but worst case, I gotta jump again to a spot, so oh well if that's the case. Ooh, my hydration is 24%. I need to drink. IRL too. Cause we be warping, they hatin'. I don't know where I'm going with those lyrics, cause I suck ass. Alright. Delivery time.
Shields off.
That was a pretty smooth little flip and turn to land right in front of the hangar, or pretty close to it anyway.
Landing gear deployed.
BRB stupid walk for my stupid mental health time. What? Man's had his coffee is now John Wick. if your walk for mental health is causing your mental health to have the idea that it's stupid, then is it actually helping your mental health? Yo, my character is still, like, having that, like, tweaking issue. Maybe he has hiccups. Speaking of, I'm gonna take my helmet off and drink, because I'm gonna forget. And this isn't my personal hangar, so you know what that means. We can litter! See ya! Well, doesn't seem like it was thirst. My character just likes to trip. I did not mean to grab the bottom container there. No, it has something to do with using the tractor beam and I think, like, spamming mouse. What the fuck? Hello? I think spamming mouse wheel in order to move the containers closer and farther away is, like, also slowing and speeding up my character rapidly, and then it, like, lags and can't catch up or something, I think is what's going on. Causing me to do that, like, twitching, like, walk and then fast run and then walk and then fast run while my character, like, frickin' fucks up.
Takeoff complete.
Okay.
Landing gear raised.
I hope those aren't my medical supplies sitting outside the hangar that, like, glitched out of my ship or something. Okay, so I think no matter what, we're going to Mike L3 to turn in the other one. Because it's not that far away. And I don't think there's anything else that's close enough that we'd be doing any kind of pickup. So we'll turn in this one, and then we'll go pick up the 2 more missions that will have popped up. Alright.
Landing gear deployed.
Alright. Finally get these ones delivered. We had these, the one I just turned in last stop, and then this one since we first got on. But we were kind of chaining all the other areas, being more efficient to stop there than to fly all the way over here. Maybe I'll try to spend most of tonight working on these, small ones while there's not a queue at the main towns. And then to change things up, maybe tomorrow during the day, I'll work on the bigger ones. Maybe, I know me and my buddy Shrews talked about meeting up and, working on them together, because you get, like, full event points if you share the contract. So we could work on the bigger ones and 2-man move containers, and that might not be as efficient as doing this, but with the queue times during the day, it might make it efficient. Alright, let's see. What are we doing next here? I think we're gonna be picking up some more small ones, right? So we have NB, which we already have one NB, so that is good. Stack those up a little. We should have one more new one, I think. Another NB. Okay. And then I think that should be it. Yep. Okay.
Takeoff completed.
And I think both those new ones I picked up were new Babbage, so I think we're going to Crew L1 next to drop off the last one we have in our cargo bed. And then we're going to be heading to Orison for a pickup, and then
Here, raised.
working our way backwards to New Babbage, I guess.
Shields off. Motor drive is now on.
What are we at now? Just did a decent. We're gonna be doing one more turn into Journal, Client's Aid. 2250, not bad. Just about a quarter of the way done. For specifically transport. What's up, Bombo? How's it going? Oh, that's right. How'd it go? You had your dentist stuff. That's good, that's good. Thinks that your face hurts, but, must feel good to have it done.
Landing gear deployed.
I actually need to see where I can buy. I think there's a bunch of different spots, and when I stop at one of these zones, I should go buy the golem, because I think I will. It's only 1 mil. Lorville. Okay. So yeah, next time I go to the Tisa spaceport, I need to buy it. My character's still so fucked up. He's still like doing that tripping shit. Alright, we are officially turned in all the missions, so now we're just, gotta go start picking up again. Suits me. That's rude. The funny thing is I'm not sure if you're talking about the name of the ship that I want to buy being Golem, and if you're calling me Golem, or if you're talking about my character perpetually tripping and, like, tweaking out, and you're saying that suits me. And now, I have a feeling you're just gonna reply and say both. Oops, that was the wrong button.
Landing gear raised.
Oh. Yeah, my character's like freaking constantly tripping and shit when I walk around, and is like his whole body like convulses for half a second. Pretty fucked up. I probably either need to relog to fix it, or maybe it'll just fix itself over time, I don't know. tank it, yeah. I'm just dealing with it. It hasn't really bothered me too much. I need to pick up from Orison. So I need to find where that is. There it is. One of my friends really likes old MMOs. Yeah. He actually goes back a lot and plays, like, what's it called? Project Gorgon. Neverwinter. There we go. He goes and plays Neverwinter, like, all the time. Project Gorgon. It looks interesting. Very positive reviews. Oh yeah, you said that already. Oh, the shopkeepers keep inventory so you can buy items that other players have sold to them. That's interesting. So you can, like, sell your old items to the shopkeeper in the new player zone, and, like, the players will, like, buy that shit up if it's, like good lower level gear. Kinda cool. Yeah, he might like this. I'll send it to him on Discord. Looks a bit too jank. Yeah, I don't know that I would like it based on the look of it. Maybe if I was, like, really bored or something, but... Or if it was free, I'd probably try it, but... I mean, I guess I could for 2 hours and then refund it, but... But it looks maybe a little too questionable for not really knowing how I'd feel, like without experiencing it at all. I don't know that I'd want to spend 18, 19 bucks on it. Would rather play the seasonal games. I'm definitely a fan of the seasonal games these days. Looks like a game you would need a lot of time for. Oh, really? Although I do like games that you need a lot of time for. I do like games with enough content that... It's actually kind of surprising that I never got into RuneScape. Because RuneScape is, like, right up my alley of, like... I love those, like, just sit there and monotonously grind something for weeks. But I surprisingly never really got into it. I'm definitely not into MMOs as much as I used to. Shame there is none. Yeah. Cry face ashes, for sure. Ashes is one of my last hopes for an MMO. I'm not gonna lie, like, really, I think all that's left for me is, like, going back to WoW if I need, like, an MMO experience again, and I mean, I have no interest in actually doing that, but, yeah. Other than that, I mean, unless something really crazy that I had no idea is coming drops, I'm probably done with MMOs. You like WoW on a fresh wipe, but don't last long. Yeah, one of my friends mentioned, the classic... They're doing, like, Classic Plus or Classic... What are they calling it? Like, Classic something. And I think it's supposed to be, like, Classic, but with changes that... And, like, changes and updates and quality of life stuff, and... So it's, like, a slightly different Classic. I don't know if he said it in, like, with the interest in actually wanting to play it, or if it was just him talking about it, but... My issue with, like, current, up-to-date WoW is, one, they just killed a lot of add-ons, and add-ons were a big part of the game for me. I loved, like, decking out add-ons and all that. And it sounds like the in-game stuff is very jank, and they're like, their policies are all over the place, and I hate that shit too, where it's like, something Mega was telling me about was the people had a way of getting around, like somehow you could still do, and yes, the one button is stupid as shit. That's stupid as shit. And then there was some way you could get around and be able to use, what's it called? It was one of the big add-ons. Why can't I think of what it's called? God damn it. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, weak auras. Yeah, that's what it was. There was a way to still use weak auras, but then Blizzard decided to ban a bunch of people for using it because weak auras was still better than their built-in one. So Blizzard banned a bunch of people for using it, and then they decided that because they couldn't get theirs working properly, that they would allow people to use weak aura, but they didn't unban all the people that got banned when it wasn't allowed. So all those people are still just banned, even though it's like completely allowed now. Yeah. It's like that policy pissed me off and made me not want to play. And I was gonna get into, you already mentioned it, but I was gonna get into the one button build. So unless you're in unless you can parse at like 90% or better, which most people can't, and I definitely can't, then just holding down that one button is better than actually trying to play the game. It's just, it's really too bad. Because I like WoW, like, I mean, it's never a game that I play forever. Like, I always get bored. I'm not a big fan, I've never been a fan of the lockouts. Like, I hate the whole, like, once you finish everything for the week, you just, like, go play a different game or something. At that point, I'm just gonna quit and play a different game. But sometimes I do put up with it, or I do, like, gold making in the meantime, and just, like, pump the shit out of gold or whatnot, and I do find some fun in doing that. And sometimes I go back for like a solid month or something, but ever since they did the one button, I've had just no interest in going back, which is just too bad. Alright, so our missions, we have a bunch to pick up at New Babbage, but we also have ones to pick up at our Area 18 and Lorville. So the question is, do we go to Area 18 and then we go to Lorville and then we go to New Babbage? Maybe? And pick everything up? Might be what I do. Let's go to Area 18. Have you ever spent a gold? Maybe like one or two. Yeah, I did that before. I think I actually farmed up like an entire game. Like, I think I bought like a Call of Duty or something. Just because I farmed up so much gold on WoW, I bought a bunch of WoW tokens and then just turned them into... You could like turn the WoW tokens into this Battle.net like currency and buy other Battle.net games with them. and I think I bought like a full-on game with it, and I think I still have like, I mean, it's nothing too crazy, but I still have like over 1 mil gold or something like that on me on WoW. Make me my second cup of coffee real fast. Yeah, I used to be really big into gold making. I would do the whole like transmog farming, where you just like run old dungeons and get a bunch of like the BOE gear, and then I had like my whole like TSM and everything set up to where I could just auto-post everything on the auction house. Can you even use TSM anymore? With the whole, like, add-on takedown? Or do you have to manually post everything now? Oh man, transmog farming is dead to me if you have to manually post everything individually. With TSM, I had, like, a whole, like, shit set up to, like, undercut by, you know, a certain amount and not post it if it's like a certain amount, or post it at like its normal like estimated price based on like TSM's database and stuff. Like, that's actually kind of wild to think about if you can't use TSM anymore. Are you done, Keurig? I think it's done. It answered me, don't worry. Alright, we'll start jumping to the planet. Or the town. Where is it? Where are you at, town? Wait, is the... Oh, maybe the collect shipment button is covering the actual button. Alright. Boom. Last cup of coffee of the night. Alright. But yeah, like, doing, like, Mythic Pluses and stuff, like, I've never been a big, like, every now and then I get into raiding, and it's fun, whatever. But, a lot of the time I've just enjoyed, like, Mythic Pluses when I go back to, like, current WoW and stuff. Usually it's just me and a few friends, and then we get a few, like, randoms. You like topping heals or DPS while people don't know what's going on yet. But now one button will stop that, yeah. Well, you'd actually be surprised. I don't want to name names, but I have a friend that even with one button still can't, like, avoid mechanics and survive. And, like, can't, like, efficiently move out of things. So their DPS, even with one button, is still lower than ever. Oh my god, I almost just hit... It's so dark, I almost just hit something right in front of me. Holy shit. I just saw, like, a shadow of darkness just, like, right in front of me. Terrifying. But yeah, I have a friend that can't, like, move out of things efficiently and everything. So they actually get, even with one button, get really bad DPS. Oh my god. I'm messing up my keybinds because it's like, for some reason having my camera be sideways like this actually messes up my, like, perception of what buttons I need to press. Oh shit, I didn't open my cargo. That's fine, we can run back and hit the button. We can run right here, open, and then go down. But, oh. Wait, did I really not? I didn't put these all the way to the side. Oh, that's actually annoying. I kind of want to shift them real fast. So these ones, I think, are going... Where are these getting delivered to that I already picked up? It was this one. Oh, these are going to Arc L1. Oh, I'm kind of glad I looked at that. I didn't realize they're going to Arc L1. I can go deliver those, like, right now. But yeah, so I do think that you could still, even with one button, do better than, like, a lot of people. But it is still dumb. It's just not fun. Like, it's like, we had a friend that tried to defend the one button build. And, or, like, not the one button build, but, like, the one button just setup on WoW. And even he, like, played WoW for a little bit, did a few dungeons, only had to hit one button, and just was, like, bored. And got off, like, pretty quickly. Because you're not, there's no, like, mastering your rotation anymore. There's no, like, learning how to play. You don't have to, like, go to target dummies and try to figure out, like, your best rotation, set up weak auras for, like, all kinds of shit, and it's like, no, now it's just hold down one button and win. Would have a macro. Yeah, I mean, I guess you'd still have to, like, then you'd just have to get used to turning the macro on and off whenever you have to move, right? Because, like, you don't want to be holding, like, you don't want to be, like, stopping and casting spells while you're trying to move out of fire or something. But yeah, I mean, you just get used to, instead of holding and releasing to move, you just get used to turning off the macro and moving or whatnot, so... Hello? My character has no vertical. move to interrupt. Yeah, I haven't heard of anything like that, but I haven't paid attention all that much either.
Shields off. Landing gear raised.
All right. Now we need to head to Arc L1 to turn in this other group of packages we have. Maybe we should just try to search it. But yeah, I mean, I would say
Auto-drive is now on. Auto-drive is now off.
I can't say I'm never going back to WoW, but I have no plans to anytime soon.
Auto-drive is now on.
But if I'm ever, like, super bored, I could see myself, hopping on just to kind of kill time and experience it. Maybe, like, try the expansion or something and level up a character or whatever. I mean... see how stupid the one button really is. Or who knows, maybe we'd get interested in whatever that classic they're coming out with, or maybe it's already out, I don't know. That newer version of classic that's gonna get, like, updated or something. However that's gonna work. Alrighty. I wonder if we'll see Mega at all tonight. Probably not, but I think he went to bed super early, and when he does that, sometimes he wakes up super early. But I think he has, like, he's literally, like, hard stuck without a game. Like, he's not having fun on anything. The past, like, he got on Star Citizen today, but I guess, combat on Star Citizen is a little laggy right now. So he kind of rage quit that very quickly. Like, a few ships, like, rubber banded on him, and he ended up, like, dying or almost dying to the ships teleporting all over the place and stuff. So I guess combat's kind of in a weird spot right now. Which apparently for a while now, when a new patch comes out, it gets like this. And then, like, they fix it. So... Wait, what? Oh, I guess I have another mission to deliver to here. That's weird. Okay. I didn't realize that. I just haven't picked it up yet. It must be one of my, probably one of my new Babbage ones. But yeah, so he rage quit this, and, like, before he got on this again, he was just sitting there doing, like, just watching YouTube videos all day. And then he, like, I think there's a new XCOM kind of game coming out in, like, a day or two. He's played the demo for that, like, 7 times now. So, at least once that comes out, he'll have something to play for a few days until he beats it. Yeah, we played Baldur's Gate 3 together when it came out. Like, right on release. It was a group of... Yeah, it was 4 of us, actually. A full 4-man.
Take off.
It was pretty fun. I don't see myself playing it again. Like, I tried doing another playthrough after we beat it as a group. I tried to do a solo one. But I don't know. Don't get me wrong, I think the gameplay is very good. I didn't like the story.
And again, wait.
Where are we going next? Pick up from Orison. Collect from Area 18. We already did that. Okay. New Babbage, New Babbage. Lorville. Okay, I think this is what we were doing next, right? We're stopping over at Lorville. And then we're gonna go to New Babbage. But yeah, I mean, maybe it's an unpopular opinion, but my kind of thought process on the story for Baldur's Gate like I said, I want to reiterate again that I thought the gameplay was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with my one playthrough, but I feel like the story was it was like halfway through the game they're like, oh, it's probably the Elder Brain, which made, you know, my anime brain be like, oh, if they're telling me like halfway through the game that it's the Elder Brain, it's probably like this or that that's gonna be the real big bad, and like it's gonna be some like crazy shit. And then like as the story went, I kept coming up with, like, we all did actually as a group, kept coming up with like more and more theories of like what it could be, how's the game gonna end, and then it just ended up being the Elder Brain. Like, it's like if in Season 4 of Game of Thrones they told you how Game of Thrones was gonna end, and then it just ended that way, you know? It's like, why bother do the other... Why bother play the game anymore? If it's just, I don't know. I just expected there to be some kind of, like, crazy twist or something, and there wasn't. But for the rest of the gameplay, other than the story, it was fun. A raging berserker throwing shit at enemies build. Nice. I was a bear totem. A bear totem barbarian. Where whenever I rage, I'd take like half damage. And I was just a frickin' beast. And I still hit pretty hard. Multi-classed into fighter to have action surge. And I still hit so hard and took so little damage that I was pretty much, I could just frickin' leap into the like all the enemies and just tank everything for the group pretty much. And Mega was a druid, and one of our other friends who we call Tammy, he doesn't play with us as much, so you've probably have no idea who it is, was our cleric, or yeah, cleric I think is the right word. Yeah, there was probably a way to do, like, a better build than what I did, but it was my first character and stuff, so I just kinda YOLO'd what I was doing with, like, feats and multi-classing and totems and stuff like that. I was a big fan of... I watched, Campaign 1 of... Critical Role. And I loved Grog. And I loved his, like, half damage, which is why I did the bear totem. But we still talk about it to this day, that we got to, what was his name, like Karlak or something? Like the Act 2, the Act 2 boss. I phased him with like one attack and made him like change forms. And then I action surged and killed him. And I straight up one-turned the Act 2 boss. Oh my god. I am doing so bad at landing tonight. I am not far enough forward at all, and I keep just slamming my back end.
Takeoff complete.
You want to slam my back end, daddy? But yeah, we did that fight so quickly because I just killed it in one turn that we didn't even sigh since you offered, okay. We did that fight so quickly we didn't even really get to see his like mechanics or experience that fight very much. It was kind of funny. Also, because we were like 4 people, we didn't even really get to experience, we didn't even get to really experience the side characters' stories because, we made some kind of choice that pissed off, what were the 2 girl characters? Shadowheart and Loretta. It's not Loretta. What was the other? The green bitch? But, we did... You did coitus everyone? Hell yeah. In our campaign, we did better than coitus. We pissed off, like, Shadowheart. So Shadowheart killed our green bitch. Whatever her name is. Like, very early on into the game, Shadowheart just killed her in her sleep. And then we pissed off Shadowheart again, and Shadowheart just left. So we straight up lost Shadowheart and the green bitch, like, very early on in our story. We didn't get, like, anything with them. Kinda funny. Alright, I need to store my ship. So unfortunately, I should have parked better. I forgot that I need to do this. I want to go buy my golem, just so I have it. So we're gonna shut the cargo bay. And then we're gonna park in a better way that allows us to store the ship without it freaking like blowing up or something on us. It's okay. We had enough fun of like Mega having his character naked. I think we pretty much like had all of our characters naked at one point when we went to bed. And it was like, I think that was the same night that we had one of those weird dreams with the squid. And so we were all naked while just like sitting on a hill talking to the squid. And it was like freaking really awkward.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle
We all just had our
system.
characters' dongs hanging out and shit.
Vehicle has been moved to our storage.
It was a pretty fun playthrough. There were some really funny antics. it definitely made it like it was so fun playing as a group. That when I went to go play solo, the game just felt boring. I kind of want this ship. The Caterpillar. But I'm gonna hold off a little longer. Yeah, I don't know how this ship is gonna be, but I guess I'm gonna buy it and try it. Well, we're not trying it right now. We're gonna try it later, but... Wow, I didn't realize I hit 35 mil at one point. I thought I was at 34 mil, but I just bought that ship for 1 mil, and I'm still at 34. Yeah, that's cool. Cause I'm a rich boy, and I don't know why. I have a lot of money, and I don't know what to do with it. No, I actually have things I want to buy. I either want to buy probably the C2 or the Caterpillar. I just can't decide which one. Price per SCU. I think the Caterpillar is better.
Welcome to the
But
ASOP vehicle
I
retrieval
kind of
system.
like...
Your vehicle has been
I
delivered
kind
following
of like the C2 better. Bend. I did. I just spent a mil. Isn't that enough? No. I know, this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna have like 30 something mil. I'm gonna have like not bought these things that I could have like used or something. And then the game's gonna like wipe. And I'm gonna have like sat on a shit ton of money for no reason.
Welcome to Modern Space Industries. Enjoy the system check.
Air quality, bad. I'll say. Planet is just all smog. I will say, I don't know why it made me think of it, but that'd be kind of a cool game to have, like, a game with, like, pollution, and you actually have to, like, do different ways of, like, clearing the pollution and seeing, like, your world, like, get cleaner and stuff, or something like that. I don't know. Could be kind of like a neat game idea. Alright, collect from Orison. We're not doing that right now. Collect from Area 18. I think we already did that. New Babbage, collect. New Babbage, collect. Collect from Tisa, we just did. And it has to deliver, what is this one? Arc L... Oh wait, no, we're not collecting that one yet. Crusader L1, that's nothing. ArcCorp L3. Where is ArcCorp L3 before we head over to New Babbage? Is it close? Arc L4. Wait, where the shit is Arc L3? Am I crazy? Oh, it's my mission one. I, for some reason, thought this was highlighting Orison. Okay, no, this is gonna be when I go back to Orison. It's way the fuck over here. So we are going to New Babbage now. Actually, let's just look up, New Babbage. There's a plague game like that with plagues and stuff instead. Gotcha. That's kind of cool. I just imagine it being like a pressure wash sort of game, but instead of cleaning, you're like cleaning smog, you're like setting up different facilities or something. Like, I don't know what it could be. Meg always links me these like little party games, and then I never remember the name of them. Like, they're like, oh, this one's coming out like this year or something, and they look fun, but then I just never see them again. But it's like the one of them was like a firefighter sim, but I don't think it was actually called Fighter. Like, I think there is a game called Firefighter Sim, but it wasn't that. It was like something else. And you actually like go and do like forest fires and stuff as like a group. And it looked it actually looked pretty fun. I saw it so long ago that I have no idea what it was called now. I don't even know if it was like on Steam or anything. Oh, I was just saying, Mega always sends me videos of, like, the little party games that are coming out, but then I never remember what they're called by the time they actually come out, because he just sends me these little TikToks, and, there was some firefighter game. It was like a firefighter sim, but it wasn't called, like, I think there is a game called Firefighter Sim, but it's not that. I think it had some different name that, I don't even think it had firefighter in the name, but it was like a party game where you're putting out, like, forest fires and stuff, and, like, you could get different equipment. Like, you could have, like, the fire trucks, but you could also have, like, the helicopters to, like, spot the fires, and you actually had to do, like, firefighter strats of, like, making, like, you know, sometimes they do, like, controlled burns to, like, make it so the fire doesn't pass a certain spot and stuff like that. There was, like, different shit like that. It looked pretty cool. But I have, like, no idea what it was called. He sent me a few other party games that looked fun. One of them was, like, a mining one where you dig down, like, a mine shaft as, like, a group of 4. And you have to build, like, a railway, and you have to build it at, like, the right angle and set up the right way in order to go down and back up with your mine carts and stuff like that. And then when you get deep enough, there's, like, enemies and shit, like creatures you have to fight, I think. That one looked pretty cool too. But so many of these, like, I never remember the name by the time they actually come out and shit. And then usually I try to find the TikTok that talked about them, and there's, like, too many messages between me and Mega to find it. Because he just sends me, like, fucking 5 TikTok videos a day on Discord. Alright, I think I'm not going to be picking up any more missions, though. I think I'm probably gonna start winding down here. I wanted to hop off a little early tonight, like 4:30 instead of 5, which is in 30 minutes to an hour. And we have so many missions right now that it's gonna take us maybe that amount of time anyway to actually finish it all, so... I can never remember where the spaceport is in New Babbage. The funny thing is I found it super easy. Actually, it's over here. I knew it was, like, in the mountain kind of area. But... But yeah, we'll just pick up and deliver all the missions we have at the moment, and then I might call it a night after that. Which should still be a decent amount of time, because I have, I think I have 2 missions on me that I need to deliver, and then I think I'm picking up 3 more missions worth right here. So... we're gonna have to head to 5 different locations, probably. Turn them all in. But hopefully we'll be, like, 4K rep. Maybe a little higher. Which will put us almost halfway done in one day of, the transport part of this event, anyway. Let's actually get our front end close this time. And not frickin' hit like we have been. was that? Is that like a piece of a ship in the corner of my... Or was that just the lighting? What the fuck? What was over here? Oh, I think it's this hospital bed. Somehow the hospital bed, like, went flying over here or something. I don't know. Weird. Alright. We're gonna have to try to fit all this in. I guess we could put the... We can put the mold treatment next to the medical boxes. Because we'll be able to tell the difference. That's what she said. I don't even know what I said. Did it have to do with mold treatment? Kinda gross if that's what you're talking about. Okay, my ship is not happy right now. Oh. Nice. That was a good one. I really don't like the way the ship is a-rockin'. Dude, I want to play Hero Siege. I hope I do like it. I really hope I don't hype it too much in my own head. Like, I'm trying not to. If I get past the initial part, I'll like it. It's a bit brutal for new players. Gotcha. Scary. Is it like... We're talking about Hero Siege.
Takeoff complete.
You saying, like, if I get stomped, is it like, are the fights like challenging, or is it just like gearing? Okay.
Landing gear raised. Shields off.
Certain things for leveling, but even fresh wipe, we get stomped until one of our builds takes off. Oh shit. Well, that's a little worrisome. I don't like getting stomped. But I'll obviously try to push through it, of course. So that's a collect that we haven't done yet, right? I don't think. Starting to forget what I've collected and what I haven't. We have collected this one. We just collected this one, so we need to deliver to Crusader L1, Microtech L5, ArcCorp L1, ArcCorp L3, and Grim Hex. So I think the closest is gonna be either Arc or Microtech L5, I don't know where that is, or ArcCorp L1. Let's see. Arc L4. Okay, Arc L5 was the one way over there, right? Or was it Microtech L5? Actually, it might have been Microtech L5. If that's the case, we're kind of close to it. Shit. Let's lock Microtech L5 just in case that's the one, and let's double check. Yeah, it was Microtech L5. Okay. Go do that. Oh, oops. Turn my shit off. Level 30, you get a huge power spike. When I say stomped, we're trying to rush the story as fast as possible. Okay. Yeah, so maybe it won't be as bad for me, since I'm probably gonna just, like, take it slow and stuff. Or maybe my noobness will break even. Gear up in level 2 dungeons and then try to finish story. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm looking forward to... Regardless, I'm looking forward to trying it. I am just excited for finishing these damn transports. I'm kind of getting bored of doing these little, like, moving 6 boxes at a time and then jumping forever. But I want the cosmetics, man. They don't even really look that good. I mainly want the, I kind of like the look of the, max lift tractor beam in. Looks pretty cool. But, like, the armor set looks pretty fucking dumb. The ship skin looks cool, but I don't have that ship, I don't think, so... A dark area.
Landing gear deployed.
But yeah, I'm thinking either tomorrow night I either might not stream, or I might do just a chill stream on Out of Ore. I kind of want to take a night of just, like, chilling and playing Out of Ore. But I usually don't like streaming Out of Ore, but I probably could. Oh, I didn't open my cargo again. I'll have to do it from over here. Boom. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be these. Maybe I should make sure before I unload all 6. Yep, these are them. Okay. I was fairly certain it was the ones I just loaded up that I'd be unloading. Alright, another mission down. I might, I think I'll probably refuel while I'm thinking about it. Guess I can figure out where I'm going next, too. I think I'm going to, like, Arc L1 or something, right? L4, we haven't picked that up yet, though. Arc L1, pretty sure that's where we're going next. Because L3 is... Arc L3 is far away. And then we have to go to Grim Hex, too. Yeah, so we're probably going to go to L1. And then I think we're going to go to ArcCorp L3. No. Yeah, we're going to go to ArcCorp L1. Then we're going to go to ArcCorp L3. Then I think we're going to go to Crusader L1. And then probably drop off at Grim Hex, and then we'll head over to Orison, pick up this one, and then go to ArcCorp L4 and turn in. And then I think that will be the last mission, if I'm not mistaken.
Takeoff complete.
Which is probably gonna put us at finishing up pretty late anyway, or not late, but... I said I wanted to get off at 4:30, but it's already 5 minutes until 4, and we still have 5 more locations to warp to and do shit in. So we might actually be pushing closer to 5 by the time we're done. Oops.
Shields on. Landing gear raised.
That's pretty much me every night. I think I'm gonna hop off 30 minutes early or something, and then it's like 30 minutes after I normally end. Everything takes so much time in this damn game. They marked the golem as a starter. I actually wonder if, like, maybe next time when we get closer to another wipe, I wonder how much the golem is, and I wonder if I can upgrade my starter from the Aurora to the golem. And I wonder how much it is. Star Citizen Golem. Wait, this promotion has ended. Oh, can you just not buy it then? You can buy the paints. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, I need to log in to do this. I was gonna do like this gear comparison thing. Oh well. I'll look into it later. It seems like you can't buy the golem anymore. But that sucks. I wonder if I would have been able, like, if I realized it then, that I didn't realize the golem was gonna be marked as like a starter. I just wonder how that compares to my Aurora and how much it cost when it came out. I wonder if I could have turned my Aurora into that. So that way every wipe I just start with a golem and can just go mining right away. Rather than renting stuff to go rock mining. Or sometimes I do early missions on the Aurora, like early combat missions on the Aurora to make money. It is a little tempting to, since I play so much Star Citizen, to upgrade my pack to like a slightly better ship than the Aurora. Maybe something that has a little bit more cargo capacity. So that way I can do, like, cargo hauler missions and stuff, rather than being stuck in the Aurora, which is more of, like, a baby combat ship. That way, whenever there's a wipe, I'd be able to, like, use my starter ship. But I also don't mind 0 to hero. Like, I kind of like starting with nothing and having to, like, rent a ship and then, like, work my way up. Alright, which mold do I have to deliver? Is it this one? Wait, what? No, I didn't want to actually... Wait, what? Okay, I really hope I can pull that item back up. Or I might have just fucked one of my missions. Okay, I can pull it back up. I'm assuming that means it's not the mission one that I'm supposed to be doing. Which means I'm assuming it's going to be this one then? Usually it tells me like 0 out of 1 or whatever. I went to the right place, right? I genuinely don't even know where I am, to be completely honest with you. I've just been like autopiloting. Yeah, no, this is Arcal 1. This is where I'm supposed to be. Okay, 1 out of 6. Okay, yeah, so... Usually it pops up that quest menu and says 0 out of 6. Even if I have the wrong one on the elevator, but that time it just deposited it for some reason. There we go. Boom. Next. the one I need to pick up. This is the one I need to deliver to Crew 01, which leaves Arc L3 is where we're going next. Whoa, 54 GM? Is that real? Wait, where is Arc L3? Oh shit, that's right. It's not, I was thinking it was Mike L3 over here. Oh, maybe we actually are going to Crew 01 first. And doing all the Orison stuff.
Landing gear raised.
Wait, why am I stuck in my view mode? There we go.
Shields off.
Okay.
Auto drive is now on.
Finished my coffee. I think after I end stream, I'm gonna be reheating some of I got leftover mac and cheese that I cooked the other night. Probably reheat that and eat some mac and cheese and then some barbecue chips, probably. What a beautiful combo. Yeah, mac and cheese. Pork and chops. Let's see, what are we delivering here? I guess we can change the mission that we're selected on. Medical supplies. So it's gonna be one of our 2 piles of medical supplies. You got some cheese for me? Oh, is that a promise? Authentication code. God damn it. Yeah, you have excess. Updated our terms of service. Oh, I did this session only. I'm an idiot. Well. My beautiful ship has a value of $30. Wow. I spent so much money in this game. I think yours is, Worth more than mine, I think. Show my wallet. No, I mean like real money. To play this game, you have to like buy a starter ship. That's like how you get like access to the game. And like the cheapest starter ship is $30. Or at least that's what it used to be. I don't know if there's any new ones. And that's what I bought. And then everything else that I have at the moment I just earned in-game by playing. But, so the $40 ships are the Aurora LN. Ooh, a slightly upgraded version of my Aurora. Is $40. Mustang. Dragonfly. STV. Then there's the Aurora CL for $45. The X1, the C8X Pisces Expedition is $45. The oh, I could do like a ground vehicle. The Mule, $45. Oh, Cutter's $45. That's kind of nice. For another $15, I could start with a Cutter. That's kind of a good start, actually. God damn it, it did it again. So this was not the medical supplies that I needed. So it must have been these ones. I'm trying to find how much, oh, there it is. Avenger Titan. Your ship was a $60 ship, Amonos. Mine's a $30. So you did more than me. Feels like a $4 ship. Well, I mean, yeah, ships are expensive in this game. Like, the decent ships are pretty pricey. Oh, wait, the Golem is in here. And it's in stock. Okay, I must have just looked at the wrong page or something. So the Golem is a $60 ship. So you could change if you wanted, because I think you can freely swap, by the way, Amonos. I don't know if you know that. On the website, you can swap or upgrade. Like, so if I wanted to change to the Golem, I could turn in my Aurora and then pay another $30 to get the $60 ship. Or, like, if you wanted the Golem, you could change your Titan into a Golem. Since you already paid $60, you'd just have it. And then you'd have like a little starter mining ship. If you ever cared about doing mining. I might do that. Another $30. I've put like a couple thousand hours into the game, I can justify another $30, probably. Maybe.
Take off, please. Landing gear raised.
Alright, we're at Kuro 1. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be jumping over to Orison to pick up the last... Pretty sure that's the last one we have yet to pick up. And then we also, while we are in the Crusader area, we need to go to Grim Hex and drop off one of these. So if we keep rotating around, we should see the planet if we're in Kuro 1. Yeah, it's right there.
One drive is now up.
What I really want to do someday, I would love to upgrade to the Vulture. Being able to start like a fresh wipe with a salvage ship, that would be sexy. But the Vulture's expensive. I might just wait till they do... the Vulture is $175. So you'd have to do... If yours is 60, you'd have to do another 115. You paid more for Tarkov. I might just wait till they do, like, a starter salvage. Because, like, they just recently released the starter Golem. Which wasn't in the game before. Before, the only mining ship was the Prospector, which was 155. And now they have the Golem, which was, which is only 60. So it's possible they might make a salvage ship that's smaller than the Vulture and cheaper that I could, like, make as my starter. Unless they, like... Unless they really just want salvage to be, like, something you work up for. Doubt it, they want you to pay $175. Then why'd they make the Golem, then, if that's the case? If they have a $155 mining ship, $60 for the Golem. Which just came out versus the $155 mining ship that existed beforehand. Salvaging, though. Yeah, so. I am so far away, holy shit. This is the farthest I think I have ever spawned. Just want to let you know that Hurston is very far away from where you were. Get used to jumping around. Well, actually, no. The early hauling missions, you usually just go from, like, the planet to the space station, back to the planet. So I was gonna say, if you're doing a hauling mission, get used to warping a lot. If you get a ship of your own, you can upgrade the quant drive, and the better quant drives go faster. The quant drives that come default in vehicles are shit. So, you can eventually make the warping better. But if you're renting a vehicle, then... rip. Let's see, how much would it cost to upgrade to a reclaimer? Oh, do I need to do, like, the starting of it? Do I need to do, like, the, Aegis reclaimer? This is not... Oh, maybe you can't even do it anymore. Might not even be able to do it anymore. What's the most expensive ship I can upgrade to? The most expensive ship I can upgrade to right now is the Perseus for $800. Damn. That's crazy. You'll rent this one and see how it is, and then maybe buy one. Right on. Either that, or if you enjoy the salvaging more than you enjoy cargo hauling, you could rent and do cargo hauling until you can afford a vulture. Only 3 mil for a raft. It's only like 2 mil for the vulture.
And again to Doin.
No, the reclaimer, the really big salvage ship that we went out in, is 33 mil. But the smaller salvage ship is only like 2.6 mil, I think. Yeah. Yeah, no, the vulture is pretty easy to get into. To get started on salvaging. But it doesn't, keep in mind that you won't be making as much as the reclaimer salvages way faster. So the vulture is a bit slower, but you can still make pretty good money doing it. And, at least me personally, I have a lot of fun with salvaging over, like, cargo hauling or combat or any of that stuff. But that's just me. I really love, like, the way it feels. It's funny because I played when Salvaging was brand new, and the only way... Yeah, spray painting for money. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Sorry, I got a text from my dad. I might have to go depending on what he replies. If he ends up wanting to do this shit this morning. I'm not sure which he wants to do. I also don't remember what I was saying now. I would love to deliver these. I got 3 more missions to deliver. I'd love to deliver these before I gotta go. Which was when I was planning on getting off stream anyway. Don't worry, I wasn't listening. Yeah, I was in the middle of saying something and I like full got distracted. I have no idea what I was saying now. Wish the vending machines worked, yeah. I have a feeling, based on some of their placement, I have a feeling they do want them to work eventually. I wouldn't be surprised.
Shields off. Landing gear raised.
Blah blah blah, you have a hard on for salvaging. Alright, he does want to do it now. I'm gonna try to boost our way out of atmosphere. We need to go to Grim Hex. I'm gonna try to deposit at least a couple of these. Aw, come on, let me route there. Aw, you're freaking dumb, game. Alright, well if that's not gonna work, let me pick the mission that has me going to Grim Hex track. So at least I can see where I'm going. Looks like it is on the other side of the planet at the moment, which might be why the routing is fucking up. Let's jump to an OM. You bought food from the store and you can't find it? So it either went in your hand, it might be like in your hand right now, but if it's not, you might have dropped it on the ground. If your like hands fill up, if your hands fill up and you don't have like an inventory, if you don't have like a backpack or a vest to be able to put the food in, and you I think right click normally stores it. If you right click with the food, I think it'll just drop it on the ground. Man, I haven't landed at Grim Hex in a while. So dark. You're about to starve, you don't have 5 seconds. Well, that's not good.
Landing gear deployed.
Where's my next spot? Arc L4. I don't know if I have enough time to do that one. I just need to slam my way in here.
Complete.
Fuck. Time is it? It's been a few minutes already. Yeah, I don't think I have time. I think I gotta go help him with that crap. Bleh. Grim Hex one. This would have been the one that I picked up. It's gotta be this one, right? You know, I'm not even gonna check. I think it's gotta be... Wait, no, it's mold. Oh, I almost fucked that up. I almost fucked that up. Then it is guaranteed to be this one. Boom. Okay. Let's see how far the warp is to, Arc L4. We're so close. Or L3. Wait, which one is it? No, it'd be this one. The L3 was the one that was somewhat close. L4, I think, might be far away. Get the door opening. Depending on how big of a jump this is, I might just have to go while jumping, guys, and then hopefully I don't AFK out. If I'm lucky, I might not AFK out, and when I'm back, I'll be able to finish up these last 2 missions. I could try to bedlog. Ooh, maybe we go to the middle of nowhere and bedlog. Maybe that's what we do. And we hope that we log... Oh, well, I think you lose missions if you log out. $18 GM, yeah. And it's not even letting me warp there, what the heck? Why not? Is there stuff in the way? There we go. Alright guys. So I'm gonna start warping, and then while I'm warping, I just have to go and do some work for my dad real fast. But it's gonna be long enough, and I'm already planning on getting off soon anyway. So I'll see you guys. I'll be on for my daytime stream tomorrow, or at least I should be. And then I'm not sure about the nighttime stream. I might just do some nighttime stream of Out of Ore or whatnot, but anyways, good night guys, sorry for the rushed ending, but I want to go while I'm warping, so hopefully it keeps me registered as like moving in game for a little longer. So see you later, bye.